Now, we're asked to sketch the distance between x and 4 on the real line. Well, we put 4 wherever we want, and then we can put x wherever we want, although we probably don't want to put it right on top of 4. So I chose to put x to the left. The distance between x and 4 is this distance here. So I've indicated that by the arrows and labeled it distance between x and 4. Now, how could we express this distance in a mathematical expression? It could be 4 minus x, or it could be x minus 4. If x is to the left of 4, then it needs to be 4 minus x, because x minus 4 would be negative, since 4 is bigger than x. If x happened to be to the right, and we could equally well have drawn this condition with x to the right, it would have to be x minus 4, because then x would be bigger than 4. So what mathematical expression would we use? Well, we can use either absolute value of x minus 4, which takes care of the fact that one of these would be positive and the other negative. So wherever we put x, if this is positive, this is negative. If this is positive, this is negative. But this is always positive, and these two are always of the same magnitude. They both express the distance between x and 4. So the distance could be this or this, both the same. We're usually going to write this absolute value of x minus 4. The distance between x and 4 is absolute value of x minus 4, but it's not incorrect to write it like this, since this is completely equal to this. So, the next question, and I've got a smudge here I've got to fix. Now, just to make sure we understand this, I've done this example over here. I've got negative 3 and 5. What's the distance between negative 3 and 5? Well, the distance, I really need 2 arrows in this because distance doesn't have a direction. The distance would be obtained by subtracting negative 3 from 5. We get 5 minus negative 3 equals not 3, but 8. Okay, so there's a distance 8. We got 3, and then we get 4, 5, 6. We got 3, then we get negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you count those in your fingers, that's 8 units from negative 3 to 5. Okay. Now, how do we get the distance? We subtracted the smaller from the larger. What's the distance from A to B? Well, we don't know which is larger. It's either whichever's smaller, we're going to subtract it from the larger. If B is smaller, then it's A minus B. If A is smaller, then it's B minus A. We don't know which is bigger. One of these will be positive, the other will be negative. They'll both have the same magnitude. They'll both have the same absolute value. So, and the absolute value is positive. The absolute value is therefore the distance. So we could use absolute value of A minus B, or we could use absolute value of B minus A. They're equal. We could write it either way.